Let me tell you the truth, man. You don't just got a lust problem. You got a history, a pattern, and a story that started way long before your lust issue. And the thing is that people try to end problems, but they don't even know how it started. And that's where you get to addiction. Truth is, you will not be able to end your lust addiction without understanding how it started. So stay with me throughout this video so that we can discover how your lust issue started. Point number one, lust isn't only about physical attraction, it's about attachment. Now you're probably asking how do we even know this? Well, let me prove it to you. Think about the last time that you struggled with lust. Maybe you went on Instagram and you were scrolling through Instagram and you found your favorite IG model and you went to her page and you watch all those videos of her doing those dances and you lusted. At that moment, they look good to you. But what if I told you that it wasn't just your looks that got you hooked into lust? And you're probably like, wait, what are you talking about? Out of all the times that you've lusted, I can guarantee you it has not been to this same person. The video that you watch of this IG model today will not be the same IG model in the next video. Stay with me, stay with me. I know it's early. This is the dangerous and deceptive part about lust, is that lust builds a report. The longer your report in lust is, the harder it is to break free from it. And the truth is that some of you have a 15-year report in lust, and you've been wondering why it's so hard to break free from it. It's because if today you don't feel like watching Hannah, tomorrow you're gonna go watch Rebecca. Oh, I don't feel like watching Rebecca today. You know what? Let me go watch Stacy. Oh shoot, I haven't visited Sophie in 5 months. I think she's gone. It's an attachment issue. The more attachments you have, the more detaching you have to do. Point number two, your lust started when you felt abandoned. This point is absolutely crucial to understand regarding the start of your lust issue. Once I understood this, everything started to make sense. Everything became so clear. And you see, the thing is that when many people are asked the question such as, well, how do your lust problems start? Well, many people are like, well, my lust problem started when my cousins and them friends of mine showed me them videos, then I found myself in addiction. Do you see the problem with this? It absolutely misses the point. Your lust problem started way long before that. Really, think about it. I want you guys to think about an example. Think about a gun, right? When it comes to a gun, in order for a gun to shoot out bullets, what do you need? Bullets. In order for a gun to be shot, what do you need? A trigger. I'm going somewhere with this. Stay with me. A trigger can only pull a trigger if the gun is already loaded. Did y'all hear what I just said? A trigger can only pull a trigger if the gun is already loaded. So my question to you is, what loaded your gun of lust? What loaded your gun of lust? And it makes sense when I think about it. I get it now. It makes sense. Everything's clear. Because if I pick up a gun that is not loaded, no matter how many times I pull the trigger, nothing is going to come out of it. The same way that no matter how many times that you were exposed to those videos and pictures, you will not find yourself in a 10 plus year lust addiction. What loaded your gun of lust? Point number three, lust is an orphan spirit. I want you to think about the last time that you lusted and how you felt after that. Really, be real with yourself. How you truly felt. You probably felt drained, shameful, guilty, lonely, heavily emotionally burdened. You felt anxiety. Guess what? Guess how orphans usually feel? Tired, lonely, emotionally burdened. When you lust, you are attaching yourself to the spirit of orphan. You wonder why you have all the anxiety and why you don't feel like talking to anybody and you want to isolate yourself so much after you lust. It's because you are attaching yourself. Point number four, you always have an option in the presence of lust. You see, Many people who struggle with lust really have conditioned themselves to believe that in the presence of lust, when they're tempted, that they really have no other option but to relieve themselves. That is an absolute lie from the devil himself. You always have an option. It is always up to you to make the right choice. And you see, the story of Joseph from the Bible is probably one of the most powerful and also clearest examples of the timeline and development of lust. And it absolutely blows my mind that the majority of people who struggle with this addiction often don't reference that story because it gives a very clear cut timeline of how lust starts, which is usually the same for many people and how their lust started. You have to stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to dive in deep into the Bible of the story of Joseph. And we're going to take everything that we have done in this video and apply it to that. So I suggest that you stay tuned for that next video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you very much. See you guys.